I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I wanted to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Are you looking for a great deal on a new Chevrolet or a great used car? Then come on down to Mike Hellick Chevrolet, located at 1630 East Main Street in Davis. Check out our wide selection of new and used cars, visit with our friendly staff, and enjoy a no-hassle buying experience. And as always, no dock fees or ADPs. Mike Hellick Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Davis Wolves football.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
Looking for a veterinarian to care for both your small and large animals? Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health. My staff and I are committed to providing the most up-to-date preventative health care for your pets. We are one of the few veterinary practices in southern Oklahoma that is fully equipped to handle all of your livestock needs to help you achieve the greatest profitability for your livestock. We also do inside boarding for your pets with weekend drop-offs and dismissals. Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health in Davis.
This is Davis Wolf Football. This is the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show with Brad Bentley and Dustin Johnson. Dustin, we're coming to you live from Ernest Moore Stadium in Dixon, Oklahoma. Big football game tonight, Dustin. What do you think about tonight?
Yeah, we're about 10 minutes to go before kickoff here. We got both bands out on the field, Spirit Lines. We're locked and loaded and ready to go.
So 9:40 to go before kickoff. Again, like Dustin said, we are waiting on the teams to take the field. Looking the Wolves this evening, looking to for their first district win on the season, actually first win on the season.
Playing Dixon tonight. Davis currently leads this series, 18 wins and 1 loss. Of course, our loss coming last year.
And that one was a big one last year. That was that kept the Wolves out of the playoffs. Broke our winning streak as well. So that was a big one. I know that the Wolves that played last year, they're looking forward to this game. It's a big game this evening.
Yeah, it's a big game for both teams. I mean, it's got playoff implications. So
far on the year, Dixon is
2-3.
2-3 on the year. Just looking at their record real quick, they lost to Lone Grove 49-13, Ringling 33-13, Medill 55-27, and then their 2 wins, which were in district, Colgate 54-13 and Marietta 54-7. So again, those 2 wins have Dixon at 2-0 on the season in district play. So again, good start for Dixon. Started off a little bit slow, but good job rebuilding there right before the district season, and so far undefeated in districts. So you talked about last year's meeting. Last year, Dixon won the contest 28-13.
We have a stat. The largest margin of victory was in 2001. That was a Davis win, 49-7. The most combined points in this series was 68 points in 1999. Davis won that contest 48-20.
And, we talked about the series earlier. Davis's loss last season to Dixon was the Wolves' first ever in the series, which we talked about, 18-1. The 18 consecutive wins prior to last year over Dixon are the 3rd most in Davis history, behind the 29 straight over Kingston. So, again, two streaks ended last year. So you are listening to Davis Wolves Football. This is Brad Bentley and Dustin Johnson with the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We are going to take just a few minutes, 7:13 to go before kickoff. We're going to take a few minutes, and we will be back. Thank you.
Are you looking for a great deal on a new Chevrolet or a great used car? Then come on down to Mike Hellick Chevrolet, located at 1630 East Main Street in Davis. Check out our wide selection of new and used cars, visit with our friendly staff, and enjoy a no-hassle buying experience. And as always, no dock fees or ADPs. Mike Hellick Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Davis Wolves football.
I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I wanted to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
Looking for a veterinarian to care for both your small and large animals? Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health. My staff and I are committed to providing the most up-to-date preventative health care for your pets. We are one of the few veterinary practices in southern Oklahoma that is fully equipped to handle all of your livestock needs to help you achieve the greatest profitability for your livestock. We also do inside boarding for your pets with weekend drop-offs and dismissals. Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health in Davis.
So we are back. The captains are on the field right now. Captains this evening for the Wolves, it looks like, are going to be Cole Martin, Tyler Tomlinson, Zach Mann, and Christian Greenlee. Team is out in the south end zone, waiting to run onto the field. Looks like Dixon is in the inflatable helmet. They're about to take the field as well. So, again, we are 3 minutes to go before kickoff.
Captains for Dixon, number 7, Rusty Beard, senior quarterback. Number 54, Britton Marsh. We have number 55, Trevor Baxter. And number, is that a 65? 65, Chris Hill.
So I know I was impressed in the film I watched earlier on Beard. He's a good-looking quarterback, good-looking kid.
Yeah, he hurt us some last year as well.
Yeah, I remember him from last year. So it looks like Davis has won the toss. They have deferred. Dixon will receive the opening kick. So again, 2:20 to go. Team still warming up, about to take the field here. We got the both bands, both pep squads out on the field.
Brad, one of the things we were talking about before the game is Davis's opponents this season are combined record is 23-2.
Yeah, 23-2 is a heck of a record so far for five teams.
Yeah, and all are combined 10-0 in district play. All of those teams have yet to lose in district.
Wow, that's an impressive start for those teams. I know that we would trade all that for some wins, though, right about now, too. So,
you know, speaking of some of our previous opponents, Sulphur and Lone Grove match up tonight. So
yeah,
that's
big
a match
game.
of undefeated teams.
Yeah, big game.
I think Lone Grove's bubble's going to burst a little bit.
Yeah,
playing the Bulldogs.
I kind of agree with you on that. So Dixon now takes the field.
Dixon comments.
Dixon coming out with the American flag and the Dixon flag. I always like seeing the American flag. And here come your Wolves. Tumblers leading them out there. I think that's classy. The Dixon young men there took a knee to take a prairie real quick, which I always kind of like. So again, 53 seconds to go before kick in this big district conference. The Wolves looking for their first district win and first win on the season.
Dixon's been a little bit of feast or famine this year. They've lost big and they've won big.
It looks like in district play they've figured it out. You know, they've really put 50 plus points in both district games. Again, the opponent don't know how good the opponents are, but again, anytime you can beat somebody 50 plus, you're doing something right.
Yeah, offense has some explosion.
Definitely so. I know I talked to Trey Owens, the offensive coordinator, earlier this season, and you know where he was most concerned from a Dixon standpoint was some of the explosive players they have. You know, I know it's something we're going to have to curtail to stay in this game and potentially have a chance to win late.
Yeah, defense is going to have to play well.
So Dixon takes the field. Wolves line up to kick off from the 40.
Number 4, Johnny Smith. Number 8, Jack McDonald.
So to kick for the Wolves this evening is going to be number 10, Dane Parker.
Kicking off for the Wolves, number 10, Dane Parker.
And standing almost his 20, that's number 4, Johnny Smith, sophomore.
So Parker's kick is up. It's a short directional kick. It's going to hit about the 35, and it is a live ball. Looks like the Wolves may have actually recovered that deep onside. Let's see, and they do. It looks like the Wolves have recovered the deep onside kick, so it'll be Wolves 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line.
I did not catch the number of that truck that hit the Dixon player that was trying to catch the ball.
It
but
was definitely it was a designed play. It wasn't a squib kick or anything like that.
Yeah, the young man did not call for a fair catch.
So the Wolves will have their first possession, 1st and 10 at the Dixon 40-yard line. So Dulaney breaks the huddle. It looks like they're going to come out in the flex bone formation with a single back behind the quarterback. Fake in a motion goes
Big
to Parker.
hole.
Parker up the middle. Actually runs, gets down to about the, looks like they're going to bring him down about the, what is that, 15-yard line. Nice misdirection there. They put a man in motion, went back against the motion underneath. Parker with the ball was the ball carrier, is able to kind of break that initial line, had a nice hole. It's going to bring up another 1st and 10, this time from the 15-yard line. This will be the first time we are in the PT Central red zone. So the Wolves line up again in the flexbone formation. Dulaney under center. Parker goes in motion. This time they go back against the grain, but there's a flag down.
Same play, just the other direction.
Look, that was the exact same play. That time the play was intended for Trey Parker. Actually, that is 10 Dane Parker as well on that one. Looks like we had. So it is going to be a penalty on Dixon. That's going to bring up another first down, but that'll be 1st and 5. Ball's going to be marked at the 10-yard line now. Dulaney back under center, flexbone formation. Cooper Webb, the fullback, lined up behind him. Parker goes into motion. Quarterback pitches to Parker. Parker has got some room. He's at the 10, the 5, gets down to about the 1-yard line before he's brought down.
Number 10 on the carry, brought down by number 4, Johnny Smith.
Nice pitch option on that play by Delaney.
So with 11:31 to go here in the first quarter, it's going to bring up 1st and goal from the, it looks like they're going to mark it on the 2-yard line. So Dulaney back under center. He's going to have a single back with the power set, a strong side to the right with his 2 twins or 2 wings, 10 and 20. Ball goes directly to Cooper Webb, and he is in the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown for the Wolves.
A lot of good blocking on the right side of the line for the Wolves that time.
So the Mac Trailer scoring recap there was 40 yards in 5 plays for the 6-0 lead for the Wolves. They line up to kick the extra point here. Parker sets up to kick. 11:07 to go here in the first quarter. The kick is up, and the kick is, looks like it is no good. So with 11:07 to go, it is now 6-0 Davis.
I mentioned the good blocking on the right side of the line on that touchdown play. That's Justin Ross, also 78 Greg Billy. I believe 44 Tyler Tomlinson was also strong to that side.
So with that scoring recap, we're going to take just a second, take a quick break. You're listening to Davis Wolves Football. We'll be back.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
So we are back. Davis currently leading 6-0. 2-yard touchdown run by Cooper Webb. The extra point is no good. The Wolves now look to kick off from the 40-yard line. This will be Dixon's first offensive possession. Davis starts the game by kicking off. Deep onside kicks, able to recover, and it was all Davis on that first drive. So the kick is up. Another short directional kick, and boy, that young man caught it. He's able to hold on to the ball, but he took a hit that time. So
Number 7 on the tackle.
Yeah, that was Toby Talaferro laying the wood there. I didn't catch the number of the guy who caught that.
So Talaferro there brings the ball down. They're going to mark the ball 1st and 10 now. The ball's going to be marked at about the 34-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Dixon at the 34.
First look at the Wolves' defense tonight.
So we've got twins formation to each side for Dixon. Shotgun formation. Handoff is fake to 4. Beard is going to keep the ball. He's got a lane. He's at the 50, 45-40. Beard that time, the quarterback. We talked about him early. You know, he's a big, tough guy, and he is able to pick up 1st and 10. They're going to go quick off of that play. So 1st and 10 now on the Davis side of the field, marked down at the 43-yard line.
Very successful play there. Shades of last year. He burned us last year with that as well.
I was going to say, we've got a flag down there. It's going to be a false start on the offense. So
Dixon trying to go with tempo there and caught themselves, jumping a little bit early. Again, the Wolves paying a lot of attention to that tailback number 4, and the quarterback was able to get some good yardage right up the middle.
Sure. So it looks like Dixon's going to come out again with the twins formation to each side, receivers on each side, single back lined up in a pistol formation behind the quarterback. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. Quarterback is going to keep. This time he doesn't have anywhere to go. Played very well that time by number 8 for the Wolves. Number 8, I believe, is, I thought it was Dickinson, but let me make sure on that. It is Lathan Dickinson on the tackle. So no gains, going to bring up 2nd and 10. Again, the ball is at the 39-yard line on the Davis side of the field. Quarterback shotgun formation. Again, a quarterback keep. That time he's kind of corralled up front by 40, Cooper Webb.
And number 50, Justin Ross, in on that one.
So the ball is going to be marked down at around the 37-yard line. Still going to be 3rd down. So 10:07 to go. The Wolves currently leading 6-0. Dixon driving. Ball at the 37.
3rd and 10.
Dixon with 3 wide receivers to the right-hand side, 1 on the left.
So they're going to mark it as a 3rd and 10. Some pressure this time. 22 for the Wolves is going to corral and bring him down for a sack. 22 is Parks. Parks coming back off that injury a couple weeks ago. You know, he had a good week last week. Looks like he's going to continue that. And it's going to bring up 4th and long now for the Comets.
Very good defensive coverage there, and that was a RPO there, run pass option there by the quarterback. He had the right idea, had a little bit of blocking on the left side, kind of with the broken play, but Drew Parks was able to corral him.
So Dixon in the punt formation, rugby kick. The ball's going to nice punt. The ball is going to come down.
And that's going to die.
It's going to be within the 5. It's going to be right at the 5. It looks like.
Good job. Ball's down to the 5-yard line. First one down, number 30 for the Comets.
So the Wolves are going to take over. 9 minutes and 19 seconds go in the first quarter. It's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 5-yard line.
Nice 3 and out.
Well, not quite a 3 and out, but it was close.
They did get first down on the first down run by the quarterback. You're right.
Again, good job kind of stopping the momentum there, getting the ball back. Now, Dixon did do a good job of flipping the field there. So it's going to take a 95-yard drive here for points.
And a dessert for only $5. Get you a Walking Taco.
So 9:19 to go. Wolves currently leading 6-0. Dulaney is now in the shotgun formation. A man goes into, goes in motion. He gets a direct snap. Not a whole lot there. It looks like it's going to be either a no gain or a loss. So just a direct snap to the motion man there.
Yeah, kind of a jet sweep. First time we've seen that for the Wolves.
So offensive coordinator told me this week that we should expect to see some things they have not shown so far this year from a pass play perspective, and then also some motion. So that's the first time we've seen them execute that. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 after that no gain. Well, it looks like the ball is marked on the 8-yard line, so it's got to be second and eight. Okay, we've got a flag. It's thrown at the line of scrimmage after that short gain. I'm assuming that's going to be a hold right there on the trap up front.
Looks like 10 Dane.
Yeah, definitely looks like 10 Dane Parker.
Dane Parker came up with the ball there, but just a lot of congestion there in the middle.
So the penalty is against the Wolves. The ball's going to be moved back. There's not a whole lot to move back on that play. So 8:33 to go in the first quarter. The Wolves are going to face second and long now from their own. It looks like they're going to be going from their own about 4-yard line now. So for the first time, Dulaney under center. Full house Wishbone lines up behind him. Handoff goes to the up back. There is some room. Talaferro cuts up. He's at the 15, 20. Gets down to about the 18-yard line. That's going to be close to a first down on that long run by Talaferro.
Davis having a lot of success wide so far tonight.
So that is a first down. Ball's going to be marked down at the 18. So Colton McGahey in the game for the first time that I have seen this evening. Full house Wishbone's going to line up behind Dulaney. Dulaney drops back to pass. He's looking to go downfield. He's going to tuck it and run. Looks like the pass intent was for McGahey. He was running on a seam route down the middle. It was covered.
Also had number 7, Toby Talaferro, in a route as well.
That's exactly right. So Dulaney makes the right decision. Both receivers were covered and kind of tucks the ball, picks up what he can. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6 now from the 23-yard line. So Dulaney back under center. Wishbone, Full house Wishbone lines up behind him. Handoff goes to Parker. Parker makes first man move. Miss. He's in the open field. Gets past the first down, but is brought down at about the 35-yard line. Let's bring up another first down for the Wolves. Nice running lane there.
Yeah, good job by the right side of the offensive line. Davis offensively looks like they're moving the ball, being very successful so far tonight.
You know, I've seen a couple times there. It's looked like once we've got past that initial line of scrimmage, some of the guys in, there's a lot of open grass there. So we're going to have to keep our feet there and see if we can't punch another one in here. So Dulaney back under center, this time back in the flex bone formation. Single back is Parks lined up behind him. Handoff goes to Talaferro. Talaferro with a man in front is at the 50, 45. Trips himself at about the, what do you think, about the 35-yard line?
Yeah, we're going to be marked at about the 35-yard line.
So is able to flip from their 35 to the Dixon 35. Again, had a man in front of him as a blocker. Unfortunately, kind of gets tripped up there and comes down at the 35. Again, that was that misdirection again. Looks like they've ran it a couple times this game for some success both times. So 6:27 to go in the first quarter, 6-0. The Wolves currently leading.
Number 8, Dickinson checks in at left halfback in there with.
So full house Wishbones again behind Dulaney. Handoff this time goes to the up back.
That is 10, Dane Parker.
Parker this time is able to push forward. There's a late flag that comes out. I don't know. It was thrown towards the line of scrimmage. I don't think it was a hold is what they're going to call on that. So nice run that time for about 11 yards, but it's going to be brought back because of the hold. So the ball's going to be brought back to the 45-yard line, still on the Dixon side of the field. 6:05 to go, currently leading 6-0. It's going to bring up first and about 20. So Dulaney back under center, back in the flex bone formation. Parker goes in motion. Handoff goes back to 8, Dickinson. Dickinson makes the initial line of scrimmage miss. It doesn't pick up a whole lot there, about 3 yards on the carry.
Number 8, Dickerson on the carry. Beard in on the tackle. Wallace Smith.
There's Beard again in on that tackle. He's had a good game so far. He's a good-looking kid. So man runs the play in. Dickinson and Parker out on this play. So man is going to be split wide. The Wolves are going to come back out in the full house wishbone. Dulaney under center. Dulaney is going to run the option for the first time here. Option play, and he is hit hard after a short gain.
Had the initial instinct there to pitch, decided to keep it.
So the ball is going to come down at the 40-yard line.
Looks like still the pitch option, may have been the play there. Had a couple of blockers out in front.
So it's going to bring up about 3rd and 15 now, it looks like, from the 40-yard line.
10, Dane Parker checks back into the ball game. We also have McGahey and Mann entering as well.
So you got to think this is we are now in 4th down territory for where we're at on the field. So McGahey goes in motion on the jet sweep. He gets a little the initial corners, unable to kind of get going there. Picks up a short gain. Gain of about 4 yards. It's going to bring up 4th and right about looks like about 13 yards. So the ball's going to be marked at the 37-yard line. And again, looks like the Wolves are coming out in a punt formation. Parker back to punt. I thought it's going to be a rugby kick. Pretty good punt. It's going to come down at about the 10-yard line. Takes a Dixon bounce. It's going to come to a stop at about the 12-yard line here. So Dixon will take over at about the 11, 12-yard line.
Davis unable to convert the first down after the penalty, 10-yard penalty.
Pretty good job, though, of flipping the field, starting at their own 5-yard line. Dixon's gonna start at their own 12. Handoff goes to the running back, spins out of the initial tackle, falls forward. Nice run then by that young man.
Yeah, that looks like one of those kind of guys that now you have him, now you don't. Where did he go?
Exactly right. So 2nd down now from the 2nd and 4. Going to run a reverse this time. Makes the initial guy miss. Parker in on the tackle there. Both Parker and Justin Ross. So it's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Comets. Ball's going to be marked at the 24-yard line. Beard back to the shotgun formation is going to throw a quick pitch, just a straight quick pitch over there. Excuse me, a hitch pass to there's 2 receivers to one side, kind of lined up through to the back receiver. It's an incomplete pass. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Again, the ball is at the Dixon 24-yard line. 3:35 to go in the first quarter. The Wolves currently leading 6-0. 21 in motion this time on the jet sweep, and he is hit in the backfield. That's going to be a loss.
Number 50, Justin Ross. Number 22, 22 is Drew Parks.
So Ross, again, having another good game, especially, had the good game last week. It looks like he's going to stack another one on top of that. He's had a really good last 2 weeks. Not that he was playing poorly before, but he's really stood out now. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 14 from the 19-yard line. So quick pass goes to the receiver. The receiver drops the ball, and it is recovered by the Wolves. If they call that a reception, let's see if they call it incomplete or if it's a reception.
He made a football move. We'll see.
So it looks like the officials are confirming here. Okay, so it looks like they're confirming right now. I believe this is going to be Davis Wolf's ball, and it is. So after the catch and fumble, the ball is going to be now on the Dixon 25-yard line. So the Wolves, again, knocking right outside the end zone.
And Dixon is showing flashes of you know.
Well, they've got some explosion. There's
they've
no
got
doubt
some
about it.
good
They've
plays.
got
They're
some
just
cats out there that can really go, it looks like.
Just going to have to execute a little bit better to be successful. You know, they've caught us a couple of times. You know, that's a run-pass option play there as well. And the way the Wolves play, we play man up on the outside receiver, and we play about 10 yards back off the inside receiver. That makes that play, you know, possible.
So Dulaney this time hands off to Talaferro. Talaferro's got room, and he is going to score. So Talaferro, on the initial play there from the 25-yard line, he's going to take a 25-yard touchdown, and that is going to build on the Wolves' lead. 2:55 to go in the first quarter. Score is now 12-0 with the extra point to come.
Wolves offense staying on the field, probably going to go for the 2-point conversion here to try to even it up at 14.
So 2:55 to go in the first quarter. 12-0 the Wolves lead after the 25-yard touchdown run by Toby Talaferro. So Dulaney under center. He's going to have a single back lined up behind him with a power formation with two men to the right. Handoff's going to go. Actually, it's going to be. It was a straight follow play behind the fullback. Dulaney keeps the ball and gets into the end zone for a 2-point conversion. It's going to bring the score to. Now the score is going to be 14-0 after the 2-point conversion.
Nice way to capitalize on the turnover there and turn it into points.
Yeah, nice follow. They the first possession they actually ran the fullback out of that play for the touchdown. This time they actually went back with the same look, but actually the quarterback kept and followed behind Webb and is able to punch the ball in. So 2:54 to go, 14-0 now the Wolves lead. Again, big play there was the fumble back at the set up the short field for the Wolves.
Yeah, the reception, I feel bad for the kid. He kind of had it. It
Looks
just
like
kind of jumped out of his arm.
It almost looked, I know one of the individuals in the booth with us, they said it kind of looked like a flea flicker, and it almost did.
It,
you know, I think it just came out funny, but it was an odd-looking play for sure. So the Wolves back out to kickoff here. Dixon's third possession of the ball game. So weird game so far, huh?
Yeah, Wolves up 14-0 with 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. We've enjoying it.
We've had a deep onside kick. We've had a fumble.
That's basically points off turnovers.
That's exactly right. So Parker set the kick. Again, it looks like he's setting up to do another directional kick here. This will be the third one. Let's see. And it's another kind of pooch kick. Ball's going to come down about the 40-yard line. And the ground ball is on the ground again. This time the Wolves are going to recover again. Just kind of went in and out of that young man's hands. So after the onside kick, the Wolves are going to have another possession here on the Dixon side of the field.
Wolves recovered.
And again, that's designed to keep the ball out of number 4's hands. That young man's shown that he has the talent to be able to.
So they are going to. It's now going to be after the deep onside kick again. The Wolves are going to take over again. This time at the Dixon 42-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. So Dulaney under center, full house wishbone behind him, tight end to the right side of the field. Handoff goes to Parker. Parker, with nice initial run there, is able to pick up about 6 yards on the carry.
First win on the carry. Brought up by number 7, Rusty Beard.
We didn't mention it earlier, but that Mac Trailer's last scoring recap was a one-play, 25-yard drive touchdown. So Dulaney back under center. This time in the flexbone formation with the tight end to the right. Parker in motion. Handoff goes to Cooper Webb. Webb with some room to run. He is going to score again straight up the middle that time by Webb on the belly dive by the fullback.
Well, I tell you what, the Wolves offense looks like everything's working tonight. We're getting production from the fullback. We're getting production from the halfbacks. Toby Talaferro's having a whale of a night so far.
So with 2:11 to go, the Wolves are now lead 20-0, and they are set to kick the extra point. Again, that Mac Trailer scoring recap there, 2 plays for 42 yards, all on the 42-yard touchdown play by Cooper Webb. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 2:11 to go, the Wolves now lead 21-0. You are listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show, and we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. So we are back, 2:11 to go in the first quarter. The Wolves currently leading 21-0. They've been able to recover 2 onside kicks and a fumble deep inside the Comets territory, and they've been able to capitalize on all 3 of those chunk plays. So it looks like they're going to line up again to kick that squib or deep onsides, and they do. The ball's going to hit about the 35-yard line. They call for a fair catch this time. He's able to field the ball.
Executed well by number 40.
40, that's Colt Winchester.
So Winchester that time is able to fair catch that ball at the 35-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Comets at the 42. Or excuse me, I think that's the 35-yard line.
Yeah, 35.
Okay, quick pitch out on the edge. Ball's on the ground. Dixon able to recover what could have been a disastrous play there. Tough Hammonds and Parks, and then also Parker, all 3 out on that ball carrier. So
yeah, again, Dixon tries a little speed option to the near sidelines and just wasn't able to execute.
It's going to bring up 2nd and about 16. Good positive play that time. Picks up some of that yards on Beard there on the quarterback keeper.
56, Levi Baxter in on the tackle for the Wolves.
So Comets now back almost to the original line of scrimmage. The ball's at the 34-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 11. Wolves looking to get off the field here. Looking to roll out. Quarterback is going to keep. Makes the initial man miss, but unable to pick up the first down. Picks up about 5 or 6 on that carry. He's brought down by... That's number 65.
Initially, yeah, he was the initial man in there. 65, Isaiah Escobar, linebacker.
So the Comets come out in a punt formation now, facing 4th and 5. Ball is at the 40-yard line. So the Wolves able to pick up a 3 and out this time. Back deep for the Wolves is going to be number 20, which is Trey Parker. Looks like the Comets are running a man onto the field late here. They get the snap off. It is a rugby-style kick. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 40,
43, 44.
43. So the Wolves are going to take over on their own 43-yard line, 1st and 10. So the Wolves, most of this first quarter, have kind of been on the Dixon side of the field due to the 2 onside kicks and the fumble. They're starting this drive on their own side of the field. They've had the one that started on their 5 that resulted in a punt.
Again, field position, turnovers, playing a big part in this game.
So 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Wolves currently leading 21-0. Dulaney under center, flex bone formation. Parks lines up behind him. Parker in motion. Handoff goes to Parks. Parks makes the initial man miss. Nice first down run to pick up about 5 yards.
Again, Wolves having a lot of success on first down. That really opens up your play calling, your options on 2nd and 3rd down.
Winchester again on the tackle. That young man has showed out a couple times during the game so far. Again, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. The ball's going to be about looks like the 49-yard line.
Good first quarter for the Davis Wolves, offensively and defensively. Again, aided by the turnovers that have come from Dixon in the kicking game.
So with the end of the first quarter, let's take a real quick break. You're listening to Brad Bentley and Dustin Johnson on the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We'll be back. Okay, so we are back, beginning of the second quarter. The Wolves currently leading 21-0. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6 from the Wolves' 49-yard line. McGahey goes in motion. Quarterback's going to keep. We've got a flag down. It's thrown towards the line of scrimmage, which to me looks like it's probably going to be a holding call.
Number 11 on the carry. 46. Hayfield Brown, the tackle.
So looks like the Wolves have really featured Dulaney running inside this evening. Couple different plays where it's either a follow or off tackle. So the holding call is going to move the Wolves back.
10 yards from the spot of foul. Replay 2nd down.
So it's going to replay 2nd down now, but the ball's going to be spotted at the 39-yard line.
Had a couple of different looks out of that same formation. You know, we've had the jet sweep look, the cross buck kind of look, and then also the quarterback keep. Now we may have seen all 3 options out of that kind of same formation.
So the Wolves line up in the flex bone. Parks is your single back. You've got your Talaferro in motion. The handoff's going to go back to the opposite side. This time read very well by the defense. Beard in on the tackle there.
Yeah, that's number 20, Trey Parker on the carry. Just did not have the blocking this time. The linebacker for Dixon was able to fill that hole and bring him down.
Had a lot of success in that early, but that time played very well by the defense. It's going to bring up 3rd and 16 from the 41-yard line. So again, looks like they've adjusted to that play call. So I expect to see the next thing we'll see off that is the option to throw. We're going to take it looks like they are going to take a timeout out on the field, and with that timeout, we will also take a timeout. You're watching Davis Wolves football. This is the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We'll be back. So the Wolves back on the field. It's 3rd and 14, currently leading 21-0 with 11:06 to go in the second quarter.
Wideouts man and McGahey. Man to the left, McGahey to the right. Wolves in the flex bone formation.
Dulaney under center. Parks is single back.
Well, this Dixon corner's up tight.
Looks like Beard that time went a little bit early, trying to anticipate the play call. Looks like the Wolves are going to pick up 5 yards on that.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 3rd and 10, much more manageable play.
5-yard penalty, 3rd and 10.
So the ball is going to be moved up to it looks like they're now going to be at the 46-yard line. Still 3rd down, still 3rd and long. Ball's now at again, it looks like that's about 9 yards, right in that range. Dulaney back under center, flex bone formation. Looks like he's trying to draw him off with a hard count. Looking to throw the ball downfield. There's a man open. Tell you what, man that time on the deep route, he just kind of stopped running. Oh, it was McGahey. It looked like he stopped running, kind of waiting on the ball. He was open. He had a couple feet. If he would have kept running, that's a touchdown.
Yeah, I believe so too. Just got to, if Delaney has time, he's got the arm. He can get the ball to you, young man.
Nice throw, like I said, and McGahey. So the Wolves round onto the field. They're in a hurry to get out to get this ball off. So looking to kick looking to punt the ball. Parker with a good kick that time. Goes over the receiver's heads. He's going to field the ball. The ball is going to roll all the way into the end zone. I'll tell you what, let's see where the ball ends up. I think that's going to be a touchdown. That receiver, ball hit about the 5-yard line, kind of fumbled the ball, went all the way back into the end zone. It looks like Davis is able to recover the ball in the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah,
So
just
again,
indecisive there. I mean, he let the ball bounce, and then he was going to pick it up off the first bounce, and was just able
I think
to.
fielding it was the right call, but I think he was too indecisive and made the decision a little bit too late. 10:35 to go. The Wolves now up 27-0. So Parker looking to kick the extra point. 10:35 to go. So the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 10:35 to go, the Wolves now leading 28-0 over the Dixon Comets. Again, kind of some more self-implosion there. Mac Traylor scoring recap. One play on the recovered fumble in the end zone for the Wolves for the 6-point score and the extra point. So, again, 28-0. The Wolves currently now lead. We will take a quick timeout. You're watching the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. This is Brad Bentley and Dustin Johnson. So we are back 28-0. The Wolves currently lead after the fumble on the kickoff that rolls into the end zone. The Wolves are able to recover and get the 7 points. So Parker to kick off, kicks that deep directional. It's fair caught. Dangerous there. Two different men looked like they were trying to fair catch on that play.
Well, I tell you what, special teams have just been the
it's been the difference.
Been the difference in this game.
So Dixon will have 1st and 10 now at the 32-yard line. Their own 32. Beard in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to each side. Single back lined up in a pistol formation. Little zone read that time. Number 4 is going to get the ball. Makes the first guy miss. Still has his feet. Nice run by that young man.
Smith on the hard run.
So it looks like Smith there on the is the ball carrier on the zone read between the quarterback and 4.
Yeah, that's quintessential trying to tackle that man in the telephone booth and not being able to get it done.
Good job by that young man of picking up about 5 yards on that run on what looked like there was really nothing to get. So 2nd and 5 now from the 37-yard line. Got trips formation to one side, single receiver to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun formation, flanked by the running back. Quarterback's going to keep. Quarterback still on his feet. He's going to pick up the first down there. Nice run that time by Beard.
Brought down by number 10, Dane Parker.
So 1st and 10 for the Comets. Comets looking to go fast here. The ball's at the 45-yard line. Twins formations each side. Quarterback shotgun formation. Looks to get the ball out quick. Again, a little bit behind the receiver there. Looked like he had some room to run.
Yep, little 5-yard curl route there. Just was unable to make the
connection
completion.
There. Yeah, it looked like it looked like we were playing off a little bit there. So 2nd and 10 now. Ball still marked at the 45-yard line. So trips formation to one side now. I think they may be short a man. We're going to see. I don't see. So again, quarterback is going to keep. He's brought down. It's going to bring down a
good job by number
no gain.
Yeah, number 78, Greg Billy that time, just caving that side in.
So I think they had 10 men on that play, but I may be mistaken on that.
Also number 78 in on the tackle.
So 3rd and 10 now from their own 45-yard line. No, they've got a single tight end to this side. Quarterback rolls out, looking to get the ball downfield. Just just kind of throws the ball out of bounds. It's going to be 4th down. The Wolves are going to get the ball back here with 8:54 to go in the second quarter.
Good coverage out there by the Wolves secondary.
He was looking to go downfield there on number 1.
That's Jacob Gain.
Which Jacob Gain, that's the first time we've seen him this season, if I'm not mistaken.
And number 4, Tough Hammond's also out there as well.
So pistol formation, we do expect them to rugby kick out of this. They are in a punting formation. Ball
Trey
is
Parker
up.
set to receive.
Looks like the ball is going to be marked out at about the, let's see, they're going to mark it out at about the 33-yard line. So it's going to be Davis 1st and 10 at their own 33.
We're bringing it back out about the 37.
Oh, yeah, it is the 37. You're right. So the Wolves now at the 37-yard line, 1st and 10, 8:47 to go. This is where I like to see those long, extended running drives. Eat the clock, go into halftime. So let's see what we've got here. So it sounds like a 28-13 at halftime of the Sulphur-Lone Grove game. Sulphur currently leading. So 1st and 10 now. Full house wishbone backfield. So Dulaney with the hard count here, trying to get him draw them off sides. Handoff goes to the back. I think that was Talifero. Let's see when he gets up off the pile here. That was Talifero. Talifero's had a good game so far. He's been very explosive with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, Wolves are getting a lot of push up front from the offensive linemen, giving the backs the ability to show off some of the speed that we've had. We haven't been able to do that much this year.
No, you're right. 6 yards on the first down run. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4 from the 45-yard line.
59, Tanner Claxton at center. Let's highlight some of these young men.
Yeah, you know, up front, though, the Wolves have done a very good job. So, flexbone formation. This time the handoff goes to the halfback. We got another flag down. It looks like this is at the line of scrimmage. Parks was the ball carrier.
Possibly a face mask if it's not holding again.
I can't. Nope, we got another holding call on the Wolves.
If there's been one Achilles heel tonight, I'd say that was it. That's about the third holding call.
Doubt. There's, you know, it has not been a very clean game for the Wolves so far. Several penalties.
Again, some of those linemen: Justin Ross, Tyler Tomlinson, Greg Billy.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 15 now from the 35-yard line. So the Wolves going backwards on this drive. Full house wishbone lines up behind Dulaney. Dulaney this time handoff to the up back, trying to run that misdirection again there. I'll tell you what, he's able to drag a couple men. Tyler Tomlinson there kind of laying the wood as a lead back for him. Let's see who the ball carrier was. I couldn't see that. It was Cooper Webb on the run. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and manageable after that long 2nd down play. So it looks like it's going to bring up about a 3rd and 8 from the 41-yard line. So Dulaney back under center. Handoff goes to Lathan Dickinson. Dickinson, the handoff is not a clean handoff. Dickinson fumbles the ball. Dixon will have the ball on the Wolves side of the field for the first time.
Yeah, I just don't think he ever had a clean handoff there that time, Brad.
It was an odd-looking handoff. I don't think it was very clean. I don't know if he missed the pocket or if he just didn't grip the ball as it was coming in. But anyway, it works. Never really had the ball. The ball is on the turf, and the Comets do a good job of recovering here. Try and build on that momentum with 7 minutes to go and want to put some points on the board here. So Twins formation to each side. 4 goes in motion. They're going to run a reverse here, opposite side, and they've got some room to run.
A lot of room.
So the ball is at the 30, 25. So the Comets with a nice double reverse that time.
Davis lost a little bit of contain, you know, was kind of inside out. You got to keep your outside shoulder free when you're the outside man.
So the ball is now going to come down at the 22-yard line. So nice run that time on the double reverse. So we've got
They're excited about that.
That's
here,
exactly right. So again, this time the quarterback is going to keep. They fake the reverse to 4. Quarterback picks up what he can, picks up a couple on that play. So Dixon now within the PT Central red zone for the first time this evening. Ball is going to be marked at the 20-yard line. 6:24 to go before halftime. So quarterback able to kind of make the initial man miss. Falls forward for the first down. Nice run that time by Beard. It's going to bring up another first down for the Comets. Ball's going to be marked at the 11-yard line. 6:11 to go. The Wolves currently leading 28-0.
Dixon offense with some momentum here. They're picking up yards.
So quarterback is going to go back into the shotgun formation. 3 receivers to one side, 2 receivers to the opposite side. Quarterback's just going to keep. That time, just nothing available to him. Good job that time by the defensive line. Looks like that was Cooper Webb in on that tackle. Webb's had a good game so far.
Yeah, I was trying to see who else there may have been 10 as well, which is Dane Parker.
So 2nd down and 10. The Comets can pick up a first down prior to getting to the end zone. So the ball is at the 11-yard line. 5:38 to go now in the first half. They're going to run direct snap opposite the motion. Good job that time by the defense of not being confused by the motion itself, kind of just following the ball carrier.
Yeah, that's game planning there. That's something the Wolves felt like they were going to see. Number 20, Trey Parker, in on the tackle that time.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 9 yards from the 9-yard line. So just over 5 minutes to go in the first half. Wolves currently leading 28-0. We've got twins formation to each side, pistol formation with the quarterback, running back lined up directly behind him. Fake motion. It's a pitch to the edge. 4 with the pitch. He's brought down, but it's going to be minimal or no gain on that.
Yeah, good job, Ty Burks, Tough Hammonds.
So it looks like the ball is going to be spotted at the 9-yard line. Actually, they're going to move it back, so it was a loss of 1. The ball's going to be marked at the 10. It's going to be 4th and 10 now. 4:40 to go in the first half. We've got a timeout by the Comets, and with that we will also take a timeout. You're listening to the Howls broadcast of the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. This is Brad Bentley and Dustin Johnson. We'll be back. Big 4th down here for the Dixon Comets, trying to get on the scoreboard. 4:40 to go in the first half, 28-0. The Wolves currently lead. Dixon comes out with twin formation to each side, shotgun formation, looks like pistol formation. Beard, the quarterback for Dixon. Beard, the fake handoff. He's going to throw the ball over the middle. Nice job that time by the defense. Hammonds in there, kind of gets his hand in on the pass, and pass is incomplete. He almost still caught that ball. Good, kind of broke that time. So, but the Davis Wolves defense is able to come up with a stop on 4th and goal. It's going to be 4:35 to go. They will take the ball over now at the 9-yard line.
The Wolves ball be 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line.
So that 7-play drive, unable to capitalize there, and the Wolves will take over.
Rusty Beard, number 7, the quarterback, is doing a good job. He put the ball kind of where it
was a nice pass.
Yes.
Yeah, it was exactly. It was where he needed to be. Hammonds did a good job getting his hand on the ball. Dulaney under center, full house wishbone. This time the handoff goes to Parker. Parker able to kind of spin out of that initial tackle, kind of falls forward. Parker's ran the ball well this evening.
Yeah, again, that play is what we were getting, 15, 20 yards early in the first quarter, and now it's, getting 5 yards. So still successful.
Number 7, Rusty Beard on the tackle.
Love the positive yardage on first down.
So it's going to bring up second and about 5 yards from the 15-yard line.
Wolves go split right, tight right. McGahey split in.
So this time Talifero with the handoff. He's going to pick up. He's going to be short of the first down, but nice run that time for about 3 or 4 yards. So it looks like the Wolves they're content to kind of run the clock, see if they can't kill this last 4 minutes before halftime. It's going to bring up 3rd and short here, or what I like to call the Cooper Webb time. So 3rd and 1 now, 3:32 to go in the first half. Ball is at the 19-yard line. So Webb is the single back here, and it does go to him. Don't like where he cut on that one. Now we'll see where he goes. Yeah, it looked like he ran back into the trash that time. Unfortunately, it looked like he had a little bit of a lane. Oh, they are going to mark it as a first down. I did not think he got that, but it does look like they're going to mark it as a first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolves at the 20-yard line. I guess they marked his forward momentum there. It looked, again, I could see that either way on that play. So handoff goes to Parker. Parker is able to break the arm tackle of the initial ball carrier, picks up a couple on that first down play. Again, that clock continues to tick, 2:33 to go. We're going to have to start picking up some chunk yards here if we're going to put some more points on the board before halftime.
Good job that time with your center, Tammy Claxton. Again, we've said it before this year, but he's probably given up 150 pounds or more to the nose guard there, and was able to get just enough of a block to keep him from bringing that ball carrier down for a loss. So
Man and McGahey come in, and the tight end comes out. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the ball get put up in the air here. 2nd and 8 to go from the 23-yard line, little over 2 minutes ago, and the ball is going to get put up. They look to go down the field to McGahey. McGahey just went up, unable to make the catch there. Again, good defense that time by the Comets. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, both of them kind of had a hand on each other there, and about the time the ball arrived, we weren't able to get 2 hands, back on the football.
We've seen that play. We saw it in the Kingston game, and we also saw it in the Lindsay game last week. So that's quickly becoming one of Dulaney's favorite plays.
Yep, fade route to McGahey. Just got to connect.
So full house wishbone behind Dulaney. Dulaney with the quarterback keeper. Again, just not a whole lot there. He let his backs get in front of him as kind of a lead back, but just unable to kind of get anything picked up there. It's going to be minute 47 to go. It looks like the Wolves are going to have to punt the ball.
Fourth down.
Yeah, looks like Dixon Comets are going to call a timeout here before they get the ball back with about a minute and a half to go before halftime.
So we will also take a timeout, and we will be back after this. You're watching Davis Wolves football. This is the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We'll be back. So it looks like the Wolves back to punt on 4th down. The kick is up. Ball's going to hit, this time fielded at about the 45-yard line. It's going to come down to about the 48-yard line on the Davis side of the field.
Good tackle there, made by 31, McGahey.
So the Comets now at the 48-yard line, the Wolves' 48-yard line. A minute 27 to go before halftime. We need to take just a minute to give a shout-out for the live stream. Airman First Class and Davis High School Class of 2017 alumni, Tori Britt at Fort Sam Houston. Tori is the sister of number 5 for the Wolves, Jake Britt. So, again, shout-out to you, Tori. I appreciate what you do in serving our country there.
And glad you're listening. Where is she at?
She is at Fort Sam Houston. So again, the Comets with 1st and 10 at the. It looks like they're going to mark the ball at the 50-yard line. I don't know what they're doing here. It looks like I don't know if there's a penalty. The ball is being moved forward. I don't know. It looks like, well, I'm not sure what's going on. If they're going to make them re-punt here. Let's see. Not sure what the call is. So again, minute 27 to go before halftime. It looks like the Wolves.
I don't know. Looks like maybe
the Wolves' offense is coming back onto the field. It was 4th down.
Still 4th down.
Still 4th down and fourth and short. Wolves line up to go for it now on 4th and short. I have no idea what happened on that series. Again, I expect kind of the hard count here and then punt. Let's see what we get. So again, timeout now by the Wolves. So minute 27 to go, timeout by the Wolves. We will also take a timeout. You're listening to the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show.
Want to get a couple of our sponsors in?
Yeah,
here,
let's talk to our.
You guys know who they are. We
sponsors.
appreciate them. Mike Hellick Chevrolet, Jones Jewelry, Army National Guard, CNC Backhoe, Sooners Pharmacy, Hilltop Animal Health. Well, thank you guys very much. We appreciate your sponsorship of the Davis Wolves, all the programs, everything we do, and support of the Howell Group.
So we will be back after this. So Wolves back to punt after that weird exchange on the last play. So the punt is up. Another good punt. This one is going to bounce, and it's going to take a Wolves roll. It's going to come down to about the 24-yard line. So, again, kind of, I'm not sure exactly what that call was, but instead of starting at the 48-yard line, they are now going to start at their own 24. So that did definitely take it did turn out to be in the
advantage was for
favor.
the Wolves, absolutely.
So the Comets now 1st and 10 from the 24. A minute 17 to go before halftime. Currently leading 28-0.
Dixon's Rusty Beard in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to either side.
4 in motion. Beard is going to keep on this one. Beard still on his feet. Nice job that time. The Wolves tried to strip the ball and instead let him kind of roll out of the initial tackle.
Yeah, good strong runner. Dane Parker, again, like you said, was more focused on possibly stripping the football there than getting him down in that situation.
It's going to bring up 1st and 10. The ball's going to be at the 35-yard line now. Beard again is going to keep the ball. He's got some room to run. Gets down to the Davis side of the field. Parker and Tough Hammonds in on the tackles. Ball's going to be placed at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Again, now a minute 2 to go.
Again, the Wolves paying a lot of attention to number 4, Mr. Sims. I think he's going to get the ball this time.
And he did. That time played very well by Lathan Dickinson, number 8. It's going to be dropped for a loss or no gain. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark it as no gain, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. We've got another timeout, 49 seconds to go here in the first half. The Wolves currently leading 28-0. Comets on the Davis side of the field about 49 seconds ago. I did not see the young man kicking early in the game, so I don't know if he is if it's a field goal or if we've got to get a touchdown in here. But 49 seconds to go.
I'll tell you what, Brad, this game's kind of, went the way we'd like to see. Everything seemed to be clicking pretty good on offense. Our defense is coming up with stops when we need them, and good things are happening.
So after the turnovers in the first half, or excuse me, the first quarter for the Comets have kind of got back under control here and played a good second quarter. It's been a very even second quarter after the big start for the Wolves. 49 seconds ago. Again, the Wolves trying to get off the field here. So 2nd and 10.
Dixon's going to go with 5 wide receivers here in this formation.
Quarterback in the shotgun formation. He's ran out of this several times, but he's going to
coming back this direction.
There you go. Quarterback's going to keep again, and again, that's it's something that the Wolves have seen a couple times now.
Yeah, Dixon was trying to pull guard and tackle from the far side, and Cooper Webb just got in their hip pocket and chased, caught Beard there quick.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. The ball at the 48-yard line. Okay, he's going to roll out. He's looking to throw the ball downfield. Good job that time staying home by Parker and Justin Ross. Beard that time just had nowhere to go with the ball. Tucked the ball, was able to pick up some positive yardage, which is good.
But
it's going to bring up 4th down, though. It's going to bring up about 4th and 5. Again, 8 seconds to go. We're going to see if they can get this snap off.
Expect this one to go in the end zone. Rusty Beard's going to put it down there if he can.
Beard is able to get the snap off. He's looking to throw the ball downfield. It looks like there is going to be a hold there. He does get the ball away. He's got a man down in the end zone. Just kind of – boy, I'll tell you what, if he had a little bit more on that, that guy was behind the defense.
Yeah, lots of laundry on the field, but definitely I'm not sure how we, with 4 Wolves back there, let a Dixon Comet get behind us in the end zone. Rusty Beard's got a good arm.
Yeah, it was a good arm, and he put that on the money. Again, it's something I think if the receiver would have adjusted a little bit sooner, I think that's a touchdown. Because, again, the ball fell just the receiver was behind the defensive back, fell just slightly underthrown to him. We have a hold that is
in the half.
It's going to be the end of the half. So again, at halftime, it is 28-0. The Wolves currently leading the Dickson Comets. You are listening to the Howell's production of the Davis Wolves football. This is Brad Bentley and Dustin Johnson. We are going to take this quick 20-minute halftime, and we will be back after halftime. So hope you're enjoying the game. We'll be back.
To introduce everybody, number 2 is the 50-yard line, at the front of the Arbuckle, Davis Williams marching band.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits. For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
East Main Street in Davis. Check out our wide selection of new and used cars, visit with our friendly staff, and enjoy a no-hassle buying experience. And as always, no dock fees or ADPs. Mike Hellick Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Davis Wolves football.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
care for both your small and large animals, come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health. My staff and I are committed to providing the most up-to-date preventative health care for your pets. We are one of the few veterinary practices in southern Oklahoma that is fully equipped to handle all of your livestock needs to help you achieve the greatest profitability for your livestock. We also do inside boarding for your pets with weekend drop-offs and dismissals. Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health in Davis.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Check out our wide selection of new and used cars, visit with our friendly staff, and enjoy a no-hassle buying experience. And as always, no dock fees or ADPs. Mike Hellick Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Davis Wolves football.
So we are back right after halftime. The Wolves currently leading 28-0 over the Dixon Comets. Dustin, what do you want to see more of here in the second half?
Well, I tell you what, we just want to see more of the same. The Wolves' offense is clicking tonight, and the defense has so far been able to keep Dixon off the scoreboard. You know, and again, they're a very talented team. We've seen flashes of brilliance. They just got to execute better. Rusty Beard, that senior leader, seems to be kind of carrying this team right now.
So they are looking to kick the ball on sides. It's covered that time by Parker. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wolves now at the 47-yard line. So weird first quarter, weird first half. Two onside kicks that result in 2 scores for the Wolves, and then also a deep fumble within the Dixon, about the Dixon 25-30-yard line also results in points. So 28-0, the Wolves currently lead. Dulaney under center. Dulaney straight handoff to Cooper Webb. Webb rumbles forward, makes the first couple guys miss, and then punishes the last 2 attempted tacklers. He's going to pick up about 12, 13 yards on that run.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you find out how much you want to play football whenever you're, staring down that guy.
When you got a 285-pound running back running at you?
Yeah, you're playing safety for Dixon, and you think, oh, my gosh, he's actually, made it this far, 12 yards downfield.
Yeah, Webb is one of those young men that when he gets ahead of steam, he's not somebody I'd want to tackle very often. So Dulaney back under center, full house wishbone, single receiver to the right. Dulaney with the keep this time. It's something I knew it was a wrinkle that Trey Owens had mentioned earlier that they were going to try and execute a couple times in this game, and it's the first time we've seen it this season. Again, just a quick count right there where the quarterback's just going to take the ball, follow one of his guards or the center, and see what he can pick up. Good job that time picking up about 5 yards on 1st and 10. Ball's now at the 34-yard line, 2nd and 5. I did notice, too, that Justin Ross is playing some center this evening, too, instead of at his normal guard position. Handoff goes to Webb again. This time they're able to bring him down after a couple yards.
Third down.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 2 or 3 yards right now. The ball's at the 34-yard line.
So we've got Justin Ross playing center. We've got Gavin Moore playing right tackle. We've got, is that 65?
I believe, let's see, 56 at right guard.
Yeah, I was looking at left guard.
Left guard
65.
is
56 is Levi Baxter. Left guard looks like 60. Yeah.
Look like that's going to be an encroachment call here.
65.
65 is Escobar.
Yeah, that's Escobar. Used to seeing him at linebacker on defense, but getting some work
got him at left guard. So Moore at tackle, Escobar at guard, Ross at center, opposite guard. Who did we have 56? Which is
that's Levi Baxter, and then Greg Billy
at opposite tackle. So man running the play in here. Ball is going to be, it looks like 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. So Talaferro, he's got a big hole to run through. He is still going. He's going to get down within the red zone. Ball is going to be spotted down at around the 15-yard line. Again, big hole that time. Good job up front by the Wolves.
I'll tell you what, Justin Ross is going to have to learn a little bit different technique against that nose guard that he's going to catch.
He did get blown up, didn't he?
Yeah, you got to snap the ball and maybe, make a pile instead of getting drove back into the backfield.
So the Wolves doing nothing tricky on this drive. They're just they're putting the ball, on the ground, say we're going to run right at you. Still in the wishbone formation. Single tight end is Tomlinson over to the left.
Go in motion. You're okay.
So Parks there with the was the up back. Going to be no gain there. We are within the PT Central red zone. The ball is going to be spotted at the, see where they spot that. Looks like it's going to be spotted about the 14-yard line. It's going to bring 2nd and 10. Okay, so Dulaney back under center.
Backfield is Parks.
Dulaney with the follow this time.
Talifero and Parker.
Yeah, that time fake went to Parks. He just fell in behind him, see what he could pick up. Picks up about 5 yards. Going to bring up about 3rd and 5. Obviously, we are in 4-down territory here. Actually, it's going to be a little bit more than that. Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 6. Ball still within the PT Central red zone. It's going to be spotted at about the 12-yard line. So 3rd and 6 from the 12.
I'd like to see us take a shot at the end zone here, maybe still have another down.
I don't think you're going to see it put it in the air. I think this one's all going to be on the ground. But just when I say that, there's a pass intended for Tomlinson there on that little out that the tight end runs occasionally. So right when I said that, obviously we throw the ball. So
yeah, I thought that might be a decent time to try to sneak somebody into the end zone and catch them off guard, but it looked like the Wolves were trying to pick up the first down.
So 4th and 6, bring up a big 4th down here. The Wolves trying to build on some momentum they got early in the first quarter. Really couldn't get a lot going there in the second quarter. So again, 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. So the Wolves are going to hand off to the up back 10. Parker is going to fall forward. I'll tell you what, depends on where they spot that. I think it's going to be short, but it's close. See where they spot it here.
Yeah.
And there it is going to be short. He's going to be about one yard short there.
Be 1st and 10 for Dixon.
So the Wolves on that 10-play drive are unable to get points, but they are able to get the ball down within looks like the ball is going to be marked at about the 7-yard line. Dixon's first possession of the second half.
And again, Dixon in a 5 wide receiver set. Quarterback in the shotgun by himself in the backfield. Now brings Smith in motion. Jet sweep look, quarterback keep, and Wolves are all over it.
Boy, and Webb was all over that, wasn't he? That young man's had a really good game. Again, that time Webb, they moved him from nose guard. He's been playing a lot more out on the edge, and he did there at defensive tackle. It's going to bring up 2nd and a loss of about 1, so that'll be a 2nd and 11 from about the 6-yard line. Draw play.
Same result. Again, number 40, we talked about they moved Justin Ross into the nose guard position and sometimes can switch in and out with Greg Billy and let Webb use his athleticism, kind of out there at the defensive tackle position. He made 2 tackles in a row there on Beard.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. They are about I'd say about the 9-yard line, 8-yard line, right in that range. So 6:54 to go here in the third quarter. That clock continues to tick. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback is just going to tuck it and run. He has got some room. He is at the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. A couple Wolves in quick pursuit there. There's a tackle, but that tackle looked like it was a little late. Maybe it started in the field of play, but I'll tell you what, I thought there was going to be a flag there. So 6:38 to go, 28-0. The Wolves still currently leading. Nice return that time by Beard on able to kind of tuck the ball, picks up some good positive yardage.
Nice run on the play.
Yeah, just nothing open downfield again. Beard kind of take matters in his own hands and got the first down, and then was headed out of bounds. Like we said, contact may have been made inbounds, but with his momentum, he went, quite a few yards out of bounds.
So 44-yard line, Comets for the first time in the second half on the Wolves side of the field. It's going to be an option look this time. Pitch is behind the running back. The ball is on the turf, but number 4 for the Comets is able to kind of recover, but not before a loss of about 4 yards on that play.
Also the play. Second down for the Comets.
So ball is at the 48-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and about 14. So we've got trips formation to one side. Quarterback is just a designated run this time. Played very well by the defense up front there. Parker, also number 72, Moore in on that play, and then also
22.
number 22, which is Parks. Again, it's going to bring up third and about, I'd say third and about 12, third and about 13, so it's going to be third and long. The ball is going to be at they are on the Davis 48-yard line now. Quarterback drops back to pass. He's looking, ball is tipped. Tipped.
10, Dane
falls
Parker.
incomplete there. I'll tell you what, I thought he might have actually caught that. I couldn't tell if it was if he just kind of cradled it and it hit the ground. But anyway, it works. Called an incomplete pass. It's going to bring up 4th and 12. So Parker's going to drop back. This one is Trey Parker's going to drop back about the 10-yard line, set up for the punt. Rugby kick. Low kicks, fielded at about the 8-yard line. Gets up to a little past about the 16-yard line. He's down. It'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Second possession of the second half.
For 23, Brian Jennings on the tackle.
So ball's going to be spotted at around the 17-yard line. Again, 28-0, 5:11 to go in the third quarter.
Both teams trading punts here in the third quarter.
So Dulaney hands off to Parker. Parker with a little room in front of him. Picks up a couple. Good job recovering there on the defense. I thought he had a lane there for a few minutes, but I'll tell you what, the linebackers did a nice job filling, catching him on the backside and dropping him for about a 5-yard gain, which looked like it could be a whole lot more than that initially. Good job by the defense there, kind of recovering. It's going to bring up 2nd and about 4 yards.
2nd and 4 for the Wolves.
Ball is at the 22-yard line. So Dulaney back under center. A little misdirection that time. The tailback is able to pick up I don't know if it looked like maybe a no gain on that run. That time by Parks was the running back. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4 now. Ball still at the 22-yard line. So Talaferro back in. McGahey back in. Man in. So McGahey and Man at the 2 receivers.
31 and 13.
You don't want to get those confused, huh?
Yeah, mirror images there.
Okay, single back, pistol look. Quick pitch goes out to Talaferro. Talaferro gets the edge. I don't think he picks up the first, but it's close. Let's see where they mark it. No, they're going to mark it short. I don't like that spot. But
no, the young man's got to know that there's a marker up there. He kind of gave up his body. You got to keep your feet and keep moving.
So that's going to bring up 4th down. So expect a punting situation here. So been a second half of punts so far for both teams. This will bring up the second Wolves punt.
Both defenses seem to be settling in and playing a little bit better.
So after kind of an explosive, weird first quarter, the second and what's so far been the third quarter been kind of a grudge match between these two teams. So a good punt that time. Ball's going to hit about the 45-yard line. It's going to roll, and I'll tell you what, that was close to somebody accidentally running into that. The ball's going to be marked down at. They're going to mark it at about the 43-yard line.
Punt marked down at the 43. Be 1st and 10 for the Comets.
42, 26.
So Comets back in the shotgun formation, 3 receivers to one side. 84 goes into motion. Fake goes to the motion. The quarterback's going to keep. He's got some room to run. He picks up the first down and some. Nice run that time, but getting about 15 yards by Beard.
Yep, just a quarterback read draw there, kind of picking his spots through the middle and did a good job.
For another first down for the Comets, be 1st and 10 for Dixon.
So the Comets now on the Wolf side of the field at the 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Quarterback back in twins formation to one side, single receiver to the other. Looks like it goes to the looked like it was a draw, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah, just kind of a little kind of tailback to left side delay to Johnny Smith, number 4.
He looked good out in space, too, didn't he? So it's going to bring up second and 1 or second and 2. So the ball is at the ball, it looks like, is about the 30, I'd say the 32-yard line. Okay, look to pass. They're going to go downfield to 8. 8 just off the fingertips.
Not a bad job there by number 1, Jacob Gain.
Gain, again, this is the first we've really seen him this year. That was a nice job in coverage that time.
He's a 5'8", 137, 40-pound junior.
So again, put the gentleman in motion, kind of the jet sweep, and it turned into a jet sweep pass. Falls just incomplete.
And again, good job by the corner staying with his man all the way to the end zone.
So that second and 1. Now the ball's at 3rd and 1. Quarterback still in the shotgun formation, but with a tight end and a wing look. 4 at the running back lines up, and it looks like there's some confusion out there on Dixon. They take a timeout, and with that, we will also take a timeout. You're listening to Davis Wolves football, brought to you by The How. This is the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We'll be back. Okay, we are back. It is 3rd and 1, a minute 57 to go in the third quarter. Okay, handoff goes to number 4. 4 looks to get the edge, and he gets it, picks up the first down and some there. Good job that time, just kind of outrunning the defense there. So we've got a 1st and 10 for Dixon, minute 51 to go. Nice drive this time by the Comets. Looks like the ball is going to be spotted at the 28-yard line. Handoff goes back to 4. This time to kind of bottle him up before he can ever get going.
Good stop by number 22,
Number
Drew
22 Parks in on that play.
Yeah, ran right by both 2 linemen and made that play.
Parks gets up kind of gimpy there. That's that same leg that he had that he'd hurt a couple weeks ago. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 after that no gain. Ball still at the 28-yard line.
Number 15, Ty Burks in to replace Parks.
So Beard that time hits number 8. Just kind of misses the defensive back. Just kind of misses the tackle. Able to pick up some good positive yardage that time on just a hitch play.
And that's why you see that play run. It's hard to tackle people in space.
So we got another first down for Dixon. The ball is now in the PT Central red zone at the 17-yard line. 1st and 10, 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. This has been a long third quarter. So this time, handoff goes to the draw, and I'll tell you what, that young man, he got hammered by up front. I think that was Cooper Webb there with the hit. So that's going to be a loss.
Yeah, I don't know if Dixon offensive lineman didn't know the snap count or Cooper Webb just was that quick through the hole. Yeah. Met the running back just as he was getting the handoff.
So under 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Okay, Beard back under center. They're going to run just a straight quarterback keep this time. He's got a little room. He's got the edge, makes the first two guys miss. Good run that time by Beard. Not real good tackling, unfortunately, by the Wolves. So Beard kind of gets up a little gimpy, holding his arm there. So the ball is going to be spotted at the 9-yard line now. So it's going to bring up third down at the 9. So we've got a officials timeout here. So 5 seconds to go in the third quarter.
This time, I'd like to announce our Dixon cheerleaders.
So again, Dixon within the PT Central red zone, driving a deep drive this time at the currently the ball at the about the 7. What do you think that is? About the 8-yard line, 7-yard line.
9.
Looks
like it's going to be just a little bit short. Again, it's going to bring up third and short.
Little short, so it'll be bring up third down and short. J.C. Lantrick, senior. Morgan Phillips, senior. Lindsey Ailey, junior.
Okay, again, 5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Wolves currently leading 28-0 over the Comets. Dixon facing a crucial third and short, about 1 foot away from the first down at the 17-yard line. Actually, at the 10-yard line, not the 17-yard line. They're going to let that third quarter run out, and we are going to have fourth quarter. Okay, we're going to take a real quick break while they flip the field here with the start of the fourth quarter. We'll be back here in a few. You're listening to Davis Wolves Football. So another big third down right here. The Dixon Comets facing about a third and a 1 foot yard line here. So Wolves trying to get off the field.
Looks like
start of the fourth
looks
quarter
like they're going to be in that wildcat formation with Smith getting the direct snap, going to run behind Beard. Beard didn't block anybody, so it looks like the Wolves are going to hold him there on third down.
That one right
for
there,
a
it
loss.
looks like the Wolves are going to hold him. It's going to be a loss on this one. It's going to bring up fourth down. Again, the Wildcat just, there for a while. It looked like there was a lane with Beard out in front, but again, it was quickly closed up by the Davis defensive backs. Corner and safety did a good job coming up to fill.
Yeah, not my favorite play call there by Dixon. I think I would have stuck with maybe quarterback draw.
So the ball's going to be moved back. It's now going to be 4th and 6, so a loss of a little over 5 yards on that play. So Beard this time is going to quick pitch out to 21 on the reverse, makes the first guy miss. He's got the edge. He's going to pick up the first, and he may pick up more than that. Stopped just short of the end zone, but a good first down on 4th and 6.
Wolves not taking very good pursuit angles that time and let him get to the corner. That kid's pretty quick.
So 11:07 to go in the ball game, 28-0. The Wolves currently lead. The ball is going to be at the 3-yard line. First and goal for the Comets. Handoff goes to number 4. 4 is in the end zone. So long extended drive that time. The Comets are able to execute.
Yeah, good offensive series there by the Dixon Comets.
So the Mac trailer scoring recap, 11 plays, 67 yards, and it results in a touchdown. Dixon looks to kick the extra point, currently trailing 28-6. 10:52 to go in the ball game. The snap is down, the kick is up.
Looks good.
And the kick is good.
It is up, and it's good.
So with 10:52 to go in the ball game, score is now 28-7. Wolves currently lead. So offensively, Davis kind of bogging down here in the second half. We'll see a good job kind of running the clock a little bit there, but I'd like to see us get a little bit more punch offensively.
Yeah, those were the first points since the first quarter.
Yep. So let me see if I can get us some other district scores. Again, back deep for the Wolves to field this kickoff. We've got 31 McGahey and 13 Man. Okay, in 2A scores. We've got Comanche over Tishmango, 43-14. We've got Lindsay, 44-0 over Marietta. We've got Kingston, 62-0 over Colgate.
And I do know in non-district action they had Washington leading Millwood. What was that score?
Who were you trying
Washington
to reach?
Washington and Millwood.
Over Millwood. So onside kick is recovered by the Wolves. Which way are we going?
Thought that way.
So the Wolves are going to have 1st and 10. The ball's going to be spotted on their own 48-yard line. Wolves back in the flexbone formation. Dulaney, designated quarterback run, kind of falls forward there for a couple.
Did find that Washington score. Washington, it is a final, 37-6 over Millwood. That was your number 6 ranked Washington Warriors over number 4 ranked Millwood Falcons.
That's a good win for Washington. Anytime you can beat Millwood during the regular season is a good win. Tell you what, they don't lose very many in the regular season. So 28-7, 10:19 to go in the ball game. The Wolves a little past midfield. So their 3rd offensive possession of the second half. So Dulaney this time hands off to Talafero. Talafero is met at the line of scrimmage. Short gain or no gain on that carry.
The interior of Dixon's line kind of blew up that play. Nose guard and.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 9. Ball is at the 46-yard line. So again, that clock continues to tick. The Wolves are in no hurry to get this play call in. Man's going to run the play in from the sideline. Also McGahey in at receiver. And we've got a timeout with Davis. And with that, we will also take a quick timeout. You're listening to Brad Bentley and Dustin Johnson on the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We'll be back. Okay, here we are, 9:18 to go in the ball game. Wolves currently leading 28-7. McGahey on a reverse is able to pick up the first down. Nice job that time on 3rd and long.
Yeah, good job by McGahey. Kind of made up his mind he was getting the first down.
That's a new look that we have not shown this year.
Both teams kind of utilizing the reverse at, specific times in drives to gain a first down.
The Wolves now on the Dixon side of the field at their 40-yard line.
Just get down.
Dulaney back in under center. Flexbone look underneath. Handoff goes to Webb. Webb just kind of rumbles forward there for about 4 yards. Nice run that time by Webb. That belly dive has looked good most of the evening.
Yeah, again, positive yards on first down.
We'll take
leads to first downs.
We'll definitely take 4 or 5 yards on first down because it sets up 2nd and 3rd and very manageable. Ball now at the 36-yard line, 2nd and 6. This time straight follow, quarterback follows behind Webb. Is able to pick up a positive gain. Looks like close to a first down or maybe a first down. Let's see where they spot it. It's going to spot it short of the first down. It's going to bring 3rd and 1. So the ball's going to be marked at about the 31-yard line, 32-yard line. Handoff this time is given directly to Webb. Webb is able to kind of break that initial line of scrimmage and pick up the first down.
Again, Webb's getting to that second line of defense, into the linebackers and secondary without guys hanging all over him like we've seen in previous games this season.
So 1st and 10 now at the 22-yard line. Again, starting to see a bunch of guys with their hands on the hip, which is usually a good sign for running the ball. So we'll see what we've got here. 7:17 to go in the ball game. 28-7. The Wolves currently leading with the ball deep in the Comet territory. Dulaney this time again with the straight follow behind the fullback. Again, it's going to be spotted down within the PT Central red zone. The ball's going to be marked at about the 15-yard line.
Wolves on an impressive drive here to answer the Comet points.
They're Wolves trying to put a dagger in right here. Eat the clock. The clock is quickly now down to about 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Again, Wolves have been very patient offensively on this drive. Dulaney back under center. Dulaney this time, handoff goes to Webb. Webb again just kind of makes the first guy miss, and the gentleman that attempts to tackle him, he makes him, he punishes the tackler.
Yeah, gets down close to the 6-yard line.
So the ball's down at the 6. The Wolves are very content here to run the fullback, continue to eat the clock, and continue to kind of edge towards the goal line.
Yeah, looks like they spotted it closer to the 8.
So 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. So here we go. First down from the 8-yard line. Under 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Handoff goes to Parker this time. Parker cuts the ball back inside. Not a whole lot going. Not a lot there.
Dixon's defense stiffens there, rises to the occasion.
So it's going to be 2nd down now. The ball's going to be spotted at about the 4-yard line.
No, we're about
yeah, it's more than that. It's 7-yard line. Handoff goes to Webb, and Webb is in the end zone. Nice job there. About a 7-yard touchdown run by Webb.
Yeah, almost untouched into the end zone that time. I mean, the Dixon Comets did a good job stuffing the play before, but again, patience by the Wolves and good blocking by the right side of the offensive line pays off with a score here with just under 5 minutes to go in this game.
So the score is now 34-7. The Wolves line up to kick the extra point. 4:57 to go in the ball game. Back to kick is Parker. Snap is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with that, it's now 35-7. 4:57 to go. So the Mack Trailer scoring recap there, we've got, looks like we've got an 11-play drive, 52 yards for the 35-7 lead. Wolves kind of pull back ahead and answer after that long touchdown drive by the Dickson Comets. Also do a good job kind of eating that clock. Again, that clock continues to tick.
Hey, we want to discuss one feature here of this live stream we hope you guys are taking advantage of. We get to see lots of good chat in our chat room, and if you guys have a question, fire it up to us. Maybe we'll be able to get you an answer here on air. We appreciate all the watchers, all the followers, the kids that do this, that support this program, the Howell Group. We just couldn't be prouder of them and appreciate the job they do for us each and every Friday night to bring you Davis Wolves football.
So Parker to kick off. Back deep for the Comets, number 4 and number 8. 4 has been he's been that explosive cat most of the evening. Been able to bottle him up, but when he's kind of had a little room to run, he's a guy as a coach that would scare you.
Yeah, I think the coach just told me that he's just kind of maybe a recent addition to the offense, or just being able to utilize him better. I think they said he went for about 70 on the first time he touched the balls.
So here we go. The Wolves, we'll see if they're going to kick another deep onside or if they're going to put the ball in the air. This one is a little bit deeper kick. Ball's going to hit about the 30-yard line. It's going to roll down to about the 20. Good job that time in coverage, kind of just getting down there. Again, I don't know if it was intentionally kicked that deep or if it just went a little bit deeper than what.
Again, I think that's been the intention all night, is to keep the ball away from the dangerous guy at the back there, number 4, and let some of these people that don't always get a chance to handle the ball have to make a decision.
You bet. And it apparently it worked well in the first quarter.
Yeah. And that's not something that we weren't used to at the beginning of the season ourselves.
So Dixon now 1st and 10. The ball's going to be spotted at the 20, about the 21-yard line. Again, man goes into motion. Handoff goes to the motion guy. He's hit in the backfield. Good job that time by number 75 for the Wolves.
That's Connor Moore.
It's going to be a loss of about 4 yards on that play. Ball's now at about the 17-yard line. Goes back in motion. This time it's a fake. Quarterback going to keep the ball. Gets around the edge. Not a whole lot there.
Seeing some new numbers out there for the Wolves. Number 88, Taylor Lawrence here at corner.
Got a man down on the field here.
81, Tate Ward on the far side. 66, Marshall Bowling in the ball game.
I think that's Escabel who's down right now. Looks like they're working on a cramp, the way they're working on his leg right there. Again, it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. The ball's at the 21-yard line. So, again, 3:22 in the ball game, 35-7. The Wolves currently comfortably ahead. Escabel is up. He is okay. He's going to come off on this play.
Looks like 15 Ty Burks in at linebacker as well for the Wolves. Number 9, Tucker Miller.
So Comets come back out onto the field. Beard still in there at quarterback. He's got a couple of those explosive receivers, 2 on each side. Actually, he's got 3 on one side, 2 on the other. So open backfield.
Tough.
Again, it puts a man in motion. They're looking to go
right down the
deep.
middle.
The ball is in the air. It looks like it is overthrown. Played pretty well that time by number 81 for the Wolves, which 81, I believe, is Tate Ward.
Well, I tell you what, Dixon had a man right down the middle of the field. If
They did,
Rusty Beard would have been able to find him.
I think he went to the wrong guy on that. Again, both of them were covered fairly well. I think the man in the middle of the field had a little bit more room to run. So again, 3:01 to go. It's now 4th and 10. Dickson lines up to punt the ball. Back deep for the Wolves is number 4, Tough Hammonds. Rugby-style kick. The punt is up. Ball's going to hit about the 47-yard line. It's going to come to a stop on the roll at about the 46, 47. Yeah. Looks like it's going to be the Wolves 1st and 10. A little under 3 minutes to go in the ball game. So the ball's going to be spotted at the Dickson 47-yard line.
Looks like number 4, Tough Hammonds, is going to be taking over quarterback position tonight.
So I've been looking forward to watching Tough play. I know he's been getting a lot of snaps in practice. This is a little more extended minute here. Handoff goes to the up back that time. Not a lot there. Ball carrier that time was number 34. 34, who is
Justin Idleman.
So Idleman there with a carry. Hammond's now in at quarterback. Okay, 88.
Taylor Lawrence.
Taylor Lawrence runs the play in here. Full house wishbone behind Hammonds. Hammonds this time
gives to Idleman.
Idleman, not a whole lot there. It's going to bring up third and about 7. Ball's going to be spotted at the 45-yard line.
Christian Greenlee out there for the Wolves, as well as Marshall Bowling. I see 63, maybe Chase Warren. Number 51, Kevin Boulding.
So under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. The Wolves content to kind of just run out the clock here. Hammond's back under center. Hammonds this time hands off to to number 5.
That's Jake Britt.
Which is Jake Britt there on the ball carrier. He is stopped after a short gain. It's going to bring up 4th down. Ball's going to be placed at about the 43-yard line.
Jake Britt, that's the brother to Tory Britt, our airman. We gave a
shout out to
Tory,
to his sister.
Yep. Glad you're listening. Glad you're able to watch, Tory.
Okay, so we do have a Dixon player down on that play. So minute 16 to go in the ball game. 35-7. The Wolves currently lead. So they're helping the young man to the sideline. The Wolves back out on the field, facing 4th and 5, getting ready to punt the ball back. Minute 16 to go in the ball game.
Young man does seem to be putting some weight on that leg, so we hope
he's okay. Sure.
Yeah, so hopefully he'll be back next week.
Back deep for the Comets. It's going to be number 21. To punt the ball here, we've got Parker.
21 for Dixon is Jazavion Bennett.
Okay, Dixon brings some pressure on that punt, able to get the punt away. Hits about the 15-yard line, kind of rolls back there. It's going to be spotted at about the, well, it looks like they're going to spot it at about the 15. Okay, so 46 seconds left to go in this ball game. 35-7. Dixon with the straight handoff to the tailbacks, able to pick up some good positive yardage. Again, that clock continues to tick.
Well, with 30 seconds to go here, Brad, looks like the Wolves are going to pick up their first win of the season, first district win.
First district win. This is next week. We're another big game against Comanche. Comanche winning big this evening. Again, Comanche either 4-1 on the season or 5-0 on the season. We'll have to. Yeah, Comanche, I believe, is undefeated or 4-1.
I think you need to double check that.
Yeah,
can we get one of our statisticians on that real
That's
quick?
right. Where's Boyd when we need him, right? So that clock is going to tick off. They're going to go ahead and let the clock expire. Ball game's going to be 35-7. The Wolves on the winning side this evening. So next week, the Wolves against Comanche.
Either way, the Wolves need to win out. Saw a lot of improvement tonight on the offensive side of the ball. We're able to run the ball. Saw a few little different wrinkles tonight, like you talked about. We've been, looking to have some success. The Wolves have been playing hard all year. We played really good Kingston team in the first round of district. And then again, met up with a Lindsay team that made the playoffs last year and has traditionally been a kind of thorn in the side for the Wolves. This Dickson team last year handed the Wolves, the first loss in this series.
And so I just heard from Boyd, and I looked it up at the same time, but Comanche has one loss on the year, so they are 4-1 going into tonight. I believe with that win, that makes them 5-1. They won this evening 50-14 over Tishomingo.
We'll take a look real quick and see Comanches.
We are trying to pick up their schedule real quick. Again, with the Wolves able to pick up their first district win, first win of the season this evening. Next week, Davis against Comanche at home. You've been listening to the Howes production of Davis Wolves football. This is Brad Bentley and Dustin Johnson in the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show, coming to you live from Dixon, Oklahoma. Again, the Wolves with the victory tonight, 35-7.
And we have picked that up. Comanche lost the big, opening season game to Frederick. Comanche then beat Hilton in week 2, 9-6. They beat Walters in week 3, 23-0. They beat Marietta, and looks like they beat Colgate tonight. So you're correct. Yep.
So again, we will be at home next week. We hope you will either join us at the game or join us live on the broadcast. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Again, all those guys out there, we couldn't do this without you, so we certainly appreciate all the sponsorship to sponsor Davis football, where you can watch it even when you can't be there.
all the activities that the Hal Group covers. You know, it's not just football; it's all the activities at the school. We appreciate their hard work and know that you're helping these kids with a valuable program here at school. We appreciate you very much.
And Dustin, we can't get off here without thanking Boyd Fulton again, our statistician. Again, you know, hey, he's Johnny on the spot. Sends us the Comanche record just when we make the announcement. So again, got to say thanks to Boyd. He's a friend of the program. He's a friend of ours, and we always appreciate everything he does. So with that win, Davis is back home next week at Comanche. We'd like to thank you guys for. We'd like to thank you guys for watching the broadcast, listening to the broadcast. We'll be back next week. This is Brad Bentley and Dustin and Johnson signing off from Dixon Field. Wolves victorious 35-7. We'll see you next week.